Hello there, Oscar Oakley the Wizard. We're back in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We left off in the last episode, we just fell down a big crack in the ground. Actually shows us in the little crystal mirror thing, that's kind of cool. We shall continue. Are you playing the game at the moment? Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think of it. I'm still very much at the beginning. No spoilers if you're way ahead. Alright. You just drinking? The hell are you drinking?
I'm gone.
Let's have a look up ahead. Little spider. Oh, some dudes here.
Follow my steps.
Oh, holy mother of...
Somebody's stuck.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
Nice.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Let's see. Why should we help her? Use athletics to try and help? Or should we use some knowledge? Good knowledge. Okay. We succeeded.
Look at you! It's good to meet someone who uses brains first and brawn second.
No worries.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
Just simple wizard.
Good to meet you. Now, tell us all about yourself.
Sure, because right now is the perfect time to have a chin wag.
Whoa, girl. Slow down. Exchanging names is enough for now. We don't have time to be swapping life stories. We need to find a way out of here.
I think that's what I just said.
Now then, I'll hobble haggle my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
All right. Okay, no worries. Why don't we have a poke around up ahead, I suppose. Ooh, something to loot. Wow, quite a lot to loot. Okay. One not a crossbow. Why not the cloak? Oh, it's fancy. Maybe give ourselves a dagger. Okay, they got pretty much good gear. Okay, let's carry on. Yep, we just looted the container. Thanks for telling us about containers. Drelendilev's scale. Okay, thank you. Who dat? What that?
Who's there?
Camellia.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
You want to join us?
Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves? I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
That's
Okay.
right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
Okay.
I'll watch your back.
He just had a dagger on him? Okay. In dark places such as caves, it's hard to see anything. There are two main ways to light your path. The first is to cast the light spell on the character walking in front. The second is give them a burning torch. Okay. There's a torch. I don't think anyone has the light
You can trust me.
spell.
We will win this war.
Let us bide our time.
Let us bide our time. Okay.
I'll cut you wide open.
Do not waver.
Attack!
Well, those centipedes could absolutely smash up. Hang on. Padded armor, coins. Why not? Okay. Now I can use it. The scale.
They will break against our resolve.
That's a big fly. That's a big dead fly. Got a crossroad here. Do we go left or do we go right? Yeah, we'll go right.
Be
Oh,
careful, everyone.
Into the fray.
oh, this guy's got a bit of gubbins on him. Not bad braces, I suppose. I'll take the lot. Oh wait, do I already have those? I do. I just stick them on there. Non-stacking bonus, okay. Okay. Well, we'll just keep it then. We shall keep them for now. So that just went to that dead end, so I guess we go back around this way. I think your glowing mushroom's giving off a bit of a stench or something. Look, another big fly.
Do not waver.
Oh, wait a sec. Cooking ingredient. Okay. That's interesting, is there cooking in this game? You're spending
They
days.
break against our resolve.
Oh, lizard.
The spirits demand your blood!
I was going to say, be spending a day cooking food for everyone. So, we'll take his skin. Anything here? No. Oh, who's this guy?
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
Dude's looking interesting. When to hug.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait, they might know what's going on up there.
Yeah. Demons are laying waste.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
What are you doing here?
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold.
Okay.
Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
Interesting.
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
What is this place?
The hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
Are you tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the underground crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Okay.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
Okay.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Okay.
Yes, there are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the Underground Crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Okay, a sword of holy flame. How did it wind up down here?
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
That's a lot of gongs.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Okay, we'll find the sword faster if we work together.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
He seems to be very positive all the time.
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Okay, hidden objects. Need perception skill. Got it. Yummy. Edible moss.
This one was beyond me.
I found something.
What do we got? A copper ring.
What's that there?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Finding stuff everywhere. A handful of gems. Grinding stone, okay.
Now what is that?
More gems. Rubble.
I found something.
A pearl. Wow. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Oscar Oakley feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Turendelev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears. A cave chamber, this one or another one entirely. Oscar Oakley's heartbeat quickens, and the stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. They are up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Oscar intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to. We heal the wounded girl, or furiously call out to the traitors. Let's heal the girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Oscar Oakley. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, L'Oreal, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of the foreign thoughts come faster and faster like a rushing river. The images flash by one after another. A priestess in the colourful robes observing the stars. A young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you are willing, and only if you are ready, there is no going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near. There, in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within the depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons, lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound pours white hot. Oscar Oakley's head pounds with pain, and it is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called L'Oreal, who sent his vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. Alright, what do we got? But Oscar Oakley is determined to fight off the illusion. Will plus 10 to be able to do that. But Oscar Oakley knows how to resist malign influence such as this, no matter its origin. It uses Arcana, skill or knowledge, Arcana 10. And Oscar Oakley can do nothing to fight off the illusion. Let's go with this one since we're a wizard. Succeeded. The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying. But Oscar Oakley is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor. But alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. The monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in the strange vision of memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Descari, a terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call L'Oreal. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelopes the thoughts of the one called L'Oreal. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down for his enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering, with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through the stained glass. Slash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on L'Oreal's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Oscar senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this: "You will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day, someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and punish evildoers and traitors, save and protect the innocent." Why not number 2? I mean, does it really matter? Who knows? The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colours. Oscar Oakley does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them, something else. The heat blazing in Oscar's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Oscar sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather its outline. The memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into his hand. Oscar senses that it will return. All he needs to do is call. I got the power.
Hey, are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
You saw it too? The traitors? The dying girl? Let's go with number 2.
L'Oreal? That really was L'Oreal? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
Yeah, I'm sure he will be.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wentwog, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
You saw it too, the traders, the dying girl?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it. Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sol. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
It seems I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar, but this light is more golden. Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Lead us to your chief, and I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Huh? What's that?
What do we have here?
Okay. That was pretty interesting. That's all we have time for in this episode. I've been Oscar Oakley the Wizard. This has been Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Tell me what you think of the game in the comments. Whatever your thoughts may be. The graphics or story so far, whatever. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Subscribe, it'll help me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next one, hopefully. Stay magical.